Alrighty, sorry for fixing my nose. Should have done that before the camera came on. Well, it's been a hot minute since I gotten a chance to post anything. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but life has been, well heck, life has been flipping amazing. For me, I have no complaints. I'm well, healthy, I'm blessed, divine, highly favored, all that stuff by God, and mainly I'm still here, so that's an extra blessing. It's just a beautiful day, and I just felt to not take up too much time or to not preach at people, because I'm not a preacher, and that's, again, that's to me is condemning in a way, and that's not my job. Just to be an encouragement today, to take in everything and everyone around you, to let's all drop the victim mentality. Everything that's happened in your life has happened for you, not to you. It's all been a part of God's plan and your destiny, and that it's going to be okay. If you're going through something, don't be too proud. Reach out. That's why there's people here. If you are blessed enough to have people around you who love you, tell them, speak up. I need help. I need somebody. Pray, get a prayer circle started, or message people, let somebody know, because it's a tough time out there, and you see all these discouraging things on the news every day, and I'm sure people have seen how much mental illness and all that has gone on the rise, and it's not always, you can't look at everything from a psychological or scientific point of view. It's not all mental illness, it's fear, because a lot of people, there's a lot of crap going on out there, and we don't know how to deal with it. And so, if things are happening to you and you don't understand what's going on because you're on the phone or YouTube on the internet trying to research it, none of those things are going to give you the answers like God is, and there's nothing wrong with you. So first of all, let me just tell you, if somebody said something lately to you that your behavior is out of character or something is wrong with you, just smile at them and say, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm of God, and He's doing a work in me, and you're just not there yet. And don't judge them, but just say, you'll be there soon. Help them to get there. And let's it's wonderful that we have all these platforms like YouTube and the internet too, and just being able to search, and to even church or whatever it is. Some people still aren't comfortable with going to church, but because of COVID, being able to kind of use YouTube as a platform for church, which is a blessing. And it's wonderful to be able to listen to the word and what people have to say, because there are some wonderful wonderful people on here who have the blessing on their life by God, and they have a lot of wonderful things. They are actual prophets that have something to say and a wonderful message for you. But we also have to remember that just because you're feeling some type of way at a specific moment, that you can't count on your feelings. As I was listening to a very wise brother on here, you can't count on your feelings, because your feelings change moment to moment, but God does not. So if He tells you something one day, He is not the God of confusion. It's us. And we also have to stop blaming people for things. Our relationship with God is just that, it's your responsibility. You can't blame anybody for why you didn't go to church, or why you didn't pray, or why you didn't decide to enjoy your day. Those are your emotions that are constantly changing. But the world that you're around, it might change. The people that you let in might change. Your physical, mental, emotional state might change, but God does not. So we have to stop letting those things overtake us. And remember that, and everybody keeps saying fear and stuff, it's very bothersome to me, because I get afraid all the time, and I'll give you great examples of some miraculous things that have happened to me lately, that anybody who knows me knows that I I was very afraid of birds. Like, if you were near me and birds would come, they would laugh and be like, oh, here goes Alex, she's gonna freak out because she's thinking that they're gonna peck her eyes out or something, or I would hit the ground. But I look at them, and they're God's creatures just like I am, and they're just trying to say hello. And I just look at them like, you are so beautiful, they don't freak me out. Or if anybody's ever been on the plane with me, and I'm so sorry if you have been, God bless you, I couldn't sit towards the window because I didn't want to look out, and I get freaked out because that part of me wanted to control things. But what I found out recently, at 26 years old is I've never been in control of anything. Neither of us, nobody is. None of us are. It's cute that we think we are, but you've been in the passenger seat your whole life. And it's just that when you decide to open up and awaken, you realize that you've been in the passenger seat. It was just God letting you think that you were driving, and it was really cute. But how much smoother and how much authentic love that you have for yourself and for everybody else out there when you acknowledge that God has got you, and that there is nothing in this world that's going to come to you or be produced from you, your inheritance or all that doesn't come from God. So, amen, shout for that right now, right? The other day, 2 weeks ago, I was on a plane to come home and visit, and for the first time I sat by the window seat, and I didn't have to because it's COVID, so all the seats are open, and I looked out the window and I said, oh my gosh, it feels like I'm up in heaven. It is so beautiful out. And I looked out and I was at the wing, and I said it feels like I'm really flying. I was not afraid for the first time ever, because I had trumped myself up and told myself that it was scary, and then I was afraid because I wasn't in control. And that's a lot of times where fear comes out of, because you're not in control of, or thinking, you're allowing yourself to think, even though you never were in control of the situation. And there's no reason to be afraid, because God's got you, and He would not bring something into your life or something to you that wasn't meant for you to either grow, love you, and protect you and help you to be to who you are. So right now, I feel like what God's been bringing to me is the fear, false expectations around reality or something like that. That means the things that we see, it's not physically the person or the action of being on the plane or the birds that are false. They weren't going to pick my eyes out, and they never did. It was just my perception that it was, or being on the plane was scary because I'm not driving and I wasn't in control, even though I never was. But I say my prayer and shut my eyes, and I've always made it to where I had to go, my destination, to safety, because my purpose has not been fulfilled, and God has a lot to do, has a lot for me to do out there, and He does for you too. So let this be a moment for you just to get up, and whatever you're going through, what's that victim mentality? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Put your bows back in your hair like I did. Smile and be like, I am a beautiful, wonderfully made creature of God, and raise up and just be like, wow, I am made for this world, and there is so much out there that I am meant to see and do. And do not be afraid to go and do whatever you need to. You might not need everybody else to back you up, but you have God to back you up. Let me tell you, I know these last 2 months God has really rocked my world, and I needed that, and I am so grateful and blessed, because I'm still here, and so are you, or you wouldn't be watching this. So let that be a reminder to you. And in closing, I just want to say that fear is the tactic of the devil, not the person. This is the thing that bothers me so much, is fear is literally control, the control that the devil has over your mind, and the expectation around whatever the situation is of you allowing yourself to be fearful because you can't control it. But it's God trying to push you through that, to let you know. That's why I kept having, getting on planes, it's faster to be like, I am in control. You're in the air, and I have you. You're fine. These birds are not going to pick your eyes out. I created them, and I created you. So stop being crazy. This is a time, again, to round together, to not worry about the division in the world. It's not about just picking sides, because that is God's job, not ours. If you are a brother or sister of Christ, that means that you believe in God and you gave your life. And that means that you need to rally and be with other people who feel the same way that you do about God. And even for those who might not be as far as you are as your journey, no one said you had to slap it in their face or slam the Bible in their face and everything, but mention God to them. Let them know what He has done for you. Be a testimony that, look at my life, this is where I was and here I am now. And that they will want that twinkle, that little sparkle that you have, and they're going to be like, talk to me more about it. It's our responsibility as Christian people to help others get to the other side, because what does your life mean? That's what He wants. That's what the word that we throw around there is, unconditional love, which we don't even know the meaning. God is the only one who knows that, because He's the only one, no matter how many times we mess up, is forgiving. We give each other first, second, and third chances. Now, if someone blatantly disrespects you, forgive them and let whatever. But if someone is being kind and loving to you and trying to, we've all gone through that. You're just like, why is this person being like that? It's because maybe they're not as far in their journey as you are, and they need you. They need you. So don't turn your back on them. We need to rally together and love each other, okay? And this is just me saying that I love each and every one of you for taking the time to watch this video, and I just want to let you know that you're not going to be left behind. The fact that you even took the time to watch this, I'm not God, but I'm a vessel. He is all through me. My whole life has been divinely guided since the day I came to this earth, and so is yours. So tap into him. Time to get your inheritance. It's not about what they did to you or what they stole from you. Nobody can steal or do anything to you when you're a child of God, because what is yours is always going to be yours, and you're about to see that. So God bless everybody. Have a good day.